قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الرحمن الرحيم، مالك يوم الدين، إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين، اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. وقال اركبوا فيها بسم الله مجريها ومرساها إن ربي لغفور رحيم. وهي تجري بهم في موج كالجبال ونادى نوح ابنه وكان في معزل يا بني اركب معنا ولا تكن مع الكافرين. قال سآوي إلى جبل يعصمني من الماء قال لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله إلا من رحم وحال بينهما الموج فكان من المغرقين. وقيل يا أرض ابلعي ماءك ويا سماء أقلعي وغيض الماء وقضي الأمر واستوت على الجودي وقيل بعدا للقوم الظالمين. ونادى نوح ربه فقال رب إن بني من أهلي وإن وعدك الحق وأنت أحكم الحاكمين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الرحمن الرحيم، مالك يوم الدين، إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين، اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. People were asking about the Isha time in the summer in Seattle, what they should do. Because because we live in a higher latitude, around 47 degrees, we have a late night and an early morning, as you all know. And so what are the options that you have for the Salatul Isha? You will have noticed that our calendar fixes the Iqamah time to 11 p.m. for about a month and a half, almost 2 months. And this is from the research of Sheikh Juban, and he consulted with many scholars in the area as well as in other locations, in Dallas, in Darul Ifta al-Azhar. And there are 3 options for the praying of Salatul Isha. The first option is to follow the calendars that you see online that continue the time of Isha well past 11. It extends to 11:30 or even past 11:30 by by the end of June. The second option is to take the concession that is given by the Qura method. So what is Qura? Qura is the nickname of Makkah, the city of Makkah. And the university there is called Qura, which means the mother of the villages, the mother of the towns. And so the Makkah method is that it pins the Isha Salah to 90 minutes after Maghrib. 90 minutes after Maghrib. And the 90 minutes, where does that come from? It is not an arbitrary number, but it is the maximum in the city of Makkah. It is the maximum time between Maghrib and Isha throughout the year. Throughout the year, the maximum time between Maghrib and Isha is 90 minutes. So they fix Maghrib, Isha to 90 minutes after Maghrib. And that is the time that we follow for Isha here at MAP. And so you will see actually we've gone beyond 90 minutes and it's about 2 hours almost just to be on the safe side. And also because the time will eventually, Maghrib will get to 9:30 and so we'll still be praying at 11 and we'll have that 90-minute gap inshallah. So that's the second option. The third option is to combine the two salahs of Maghrib and Isha. And so where does that come from? The combining of Maghrib and Isha. This is from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ in Sahih Muslim that he combined the salahs of Maghrib and Isha as well as Dhuhr and Asr for a variety of reasons. For example, travel. For example, difficulty like or hardship like rain or inclement weather. He also did it for danger. And in the hadith of Sahih Muslim, as I mentioned, there's a hadith where he combined the Maghrib and Isha for no apparent reason at all, meaning there was no travel, there was no rain, there was no danger, and yet he still combined. And when he was asked, the hadith of Ibn Abbas, he was asked, why did you combine? And he said, to alleviate the hardship on the ummah. To alleviate the hardship on the ummah. And so especially those who have fixed schedules, those who have fixed morning schedules, who find it difficult to be able to pray the Isha prayer very late, and then to wake up in time for Fajr, and then to wake up in time for work, all of those things. So those who have fixed schedules and find difficulty in that may combine, especially in the summer months, to use this concession of combining. And at MAPS, we allow you to do that, inshallah. If you would like to make Jama'ah after the Khatera, you can make Jama'ah. You can combine the Maghrib and Isha and get the reward of praying as Jama'ah. You have to do it, you do not have to do it. There's no compulsion. La ikrah fi din. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. But if someone is praying it, then understand that it is part of what the scholars have allowed. And in our deen, so you might say, well, why is there all these options? Why don't we just do one thing? And this is where we teach our children the flexibility of Islam. And we say that, you know what, I have a quite flexible schedule. I'm very privileged and I have the luxury that this is easy for me. And someone else who has it very difficult, for example, I've had a surgeon come to me and thank me for explaining this, because for him and his schedule, it worked a lot better for him in terms of the long hours that he puts in the operating room, as an example. So this is important to understand the flexibility of Islam. Do you have to do everything that everyone does? No, there's no compulsion on you to do anything you don't want to do, and you have to do whatever is best for you and whatever is best for you between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So again, the third opinion is that you can combine the Maghrib Salah and the Isha, and you're welcome to do that, inshallah, and you're welcome to combine those and get the ajr of praying in Jama'ah. So that's it again. So three methods. The first one is to pray the Isha at the time that you find on the normal kind of prayer time calendars, which goes until 11:30 in the middle of June. And we have the second option, which is fixed at 90 minutes after Maghrib, which MAPS will do at 11 p.m. And then the third option is to combine the two. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His mercy, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his help and guidance. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. If you have any additional questions, you're welcome to ask inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.